Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance, so make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and feel all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. Cause our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and doors.
Good evening, Liberates, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. Now, tonight, we're going to talk about, the PNP and their past, how they used to deal with the Jamaican people as it relates to taxing us. I was on Chuck Finley live listening today while I drive. I know Bertie was there, and Mr. Ingram was there, and another gentleman was there. And I want to say this evening, before I roll out the evening shoutouts, that the PNP has no moral authority to complain about anything as it relates to taxes in our country, because they have not treated the Jamaican people well. We will elaborate a bit further on later on. Let me just roll out the evening shoutouts, my people. See? Sylvan, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Mark Nemad, big up. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. Annie, Antia, big up yourself. Michelle Townsend, good evening. Jakey, big up yourself. Ellen, big up yourself. Dorothy, big up yourself. Arlene, big up yourself. Jam Down, big up yourself. Jennifer, Lorna, Corinne, Lawrence, Edwin, James, Mama Winsome, good evening. Georgette, Mama MDL, big up yourself. Who else is here? Bernard, big up yourself. Good evening. See, I have a clip of George from Nationwide that we're going to play in short order. But let me just say, the PNP reigned over us for 19 years, and I see them squirming and bawling and creating mischief. These tax measures that the government just announced that will be implemented in the new tax year, it does not affect the middle class and it does not affect the poorest set of Jamaican. It's plain and simple as that. If one PNP can tell me tonight how the tax rises, or the tax, if they can tell me how the government putting up taxes will affect them negatively, would I like to hear from them tonight. When tell me in the comment section PNP if you're there, and if you don't have the show number, I want to call in and tell me how these tax measures are going to impact you negatively, because these tax measures are very modest. They could have gone way further, see, and they did not, because they are trying to look after the regular man. PNP a ball and a wine, and a be lie them a tell, see. So we are going to listen to George giving us a breakdown of something that happened in the past, my people. So listen to this.
Long time now. For a long time now, Tona, every budget cycle, you can write down on a piece of paper certain topics that will be raised in the budget debate. You would expect your industry minister, industry, investment and commerce, your business ministry, to come with a line to say, blah, blah, blah is going to happen to the old Goodyear factory in St. Thomas every year. In case you came in late.
And by the way, he's talking about the PNP. See? They used to say this every year. So now listen keenly. Just listen how terrible, how terrible them people used to be. You know, listen.
The old Goodyear factory, the Goodyear factory, was opened in March 1967. There's a photo in the Gleaner of the then industry minister, the great Bob Lightburn.
Anybody can tell me which government was in power in 1967 that opened the Goodyear factory? What government was in power in 1967, my people?
Holding a tire in his gloved right hand. That was the first tire made at the Goodyear factory, 1967. 30 years later, March 21, 1997, the Jamaica Stock Exchange published a statement from Goodyear that it was closing down the operations in Jamaica because of competition from low-cost producers. In other words, other people in other places were producing tires at significantly lower costs than Goodyear could. And so economies of scale and everything else meant that Goodyear had to shut down the business, even though they kept the distribution side going in Jamaica. But the manufacturing shut down. So open 1967, shut down 1997. And as I said, every year, big announcement. Big announcement one came in or about 2013. The Observer ran a series in 2013 called the White Elephant Series, looking at grandiose plans, developments in Jamaica that had done nothing more than hoover up taxpayer dollars, yet yield nothing at the end. And in that series was the old Goodyear factory. Because the Goodyear factory at that time had, according to the Observer's calculations, hoovered up $143 million because the then PNP administration announced that they were going to turn it into a technology park. In preparation for turning it into a technology park, what they did was send security personnel there. And the security personnel and other things that had been put into the Goodyear factory to make it into a technology.
Better not any money. Say I want PNP did own the security company there. Be willing for better my last pound I may have. Say I want PNP did have the security company. They will get the contract there for 143 million. Better not any money.
Park. When you totted up the sums that were paid for security and for the construction of a frame to fill out to build the technology park, it came up to $143 million and counting. What happened to the technology park? Well, the Observer published another article talking about the vandalism at this fledgling technology park. Well, to call it fledgling is not even fair because it didn't really take shape. Just the security there. The Observer said, quoting a resident, Darian Nugent, "Them have security guards here day and night since the factory closed. And people still go over there and thief off everything off the building," said the resident Darian Nugent. According to Nugent, it was believed that the previous security personnel were working in conjunction with the vandals who were able to cart off entire windows and huge pieces of metal without being apprehended.
Remember a zinc scandal? Eddie would put PNP. Eddie would PNP hitch up. But tell you yesterday, say, criminal hog pen. We not find it.
So $143 million wasted because of a failed technology park. Then came Anthony Hilton, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, to say, okay, so the technology park failed. We're going to turn the old Goodyear factory into a special economic zone. And by doing that, the first thing that will be going there is a film lot. So he said the film lot would be the biggest in the Caribbean. And Hollywood films, Bollywood films, Nollywood films, no show.
Guys, remember we asked for 100 thumbs up per live, so now double tap the phone screen. There's 140 of us thus far. And I see if you can get me to at least 50 thumbs up. Double tap the phone screen, my people. See?
We're going to be made at the old Goodyear factory under this plan for a film lot. When Hilton made the announcement, it was said to him, well, hundreds of millions, well, at least 143 million would have been wasted already in the technology park venture. What assurance does the public have that this film lot will materialize? He said no, because there was an investor that was already waiting in the wings. The investor was they were called Real Vibes. And its CEO quoted talking about the extensive plans that it will be leased for 25 years and that they were doing a handover of land and that they are 100% going to take care of 100% of the financing, and the intention was to secure the funding before the end of the year. That year was 2015, and that all was in place for the film lot to take shape at the old Goodyear factory. Suffice to say, not one 30-second commercial was shot at the old Goodyear factory on the film lot because the film lot did not materialize. Hilton said, in May, telling the House of Representatives in the sectoral debate 2014-15, a Hollywood studio has already agreed to provide oversight on the project. He also mentioned Real Vibes Group and spoke about the music and film production school that the company had in the US, and it was going to build a campus at the lot. So this got the people of Morant Bay very excited, the people of Jamaica excited. Here's this big property that would attract significant investment to provide a benefit to the people of St. Thomas and its environs. The technology park failed. The film lot was even worse than the technology park because at least there were guards at the site when the technology park was mooted to protect certain assets in terms of building material. Nothing happened where the film lot is concerned. That failed spectacularly. Come forward now. 2019. Wholeness, Andrew, of course, broke ground on June 26, 2019. To announce the construction of a $2 billion urban center with a whole heap of shops and businesses, government offices, fast food places. He said it would transform St. Thomas. $2 billion at the time when he broke ground. Breaking ground with him, I'm looking at the photo here, Littleton Tanny Shirley of the Factories Corporation of Jamaica, Dr. Fenton Rudyard Ignatius Ferguson, the then Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, James Robertson, the Member of Parliament for West St. Thomas, Tian Chi, the Chinese ambassador to Jamaica, Michael Hugh, the Mayor of Morant Bay, all of them in the shot with shovels and hard hats doing the ceremonial groundbreaking on that project in 2019. And we all thought, well, if the technology park never landed and the film lot flopped, this urban center that Wholeness is coming with, not going anywhere. That was 2019, June 2019. On this day in sports, May 19, 2025, symbolic keys have been announced, have been handed over. There's a massive structure in Morant Bay, and the Prime Minister cut the ribbon on a $6 billion urban center for Morant Bay on, was it Friday last week or Thursday?
I think it was Thursday.
Thursday last week. I say this to say, this is what is in front of us. This is what we've seen. We heard and saw the technology park plan fail. We didn't want it to fail. I'd have been happy if it had materialized, and so too with the residents of St. Thomas. We heard and saw the grand film lot plans fail as part of a special economic zone. Fail spectacularly. We saw and heard that happen. We've seen and heard this urban center plan come to fruition in front of our eyes. I remember carrying my daughter to St. Thomas one Sunday. She asked to drive out. And after we reached a certain point, she said she was hungry. So I said, all right, you want to turn back? She said, no, let's go ahead. We can buy something at Burger King. I said, there's no Burger King in St. Thomas. She said, okay, we can do Island Grill. There's no Island Grill in St. Thomas. Okay, then, Daddy, we can do KFC. There is no KFC in St. Thomas. Daddy, I think we should turn back. And I turned back. And I'm saying, just mentioning those things, St. Thomas used to be the butt of jokes. When I was at Sportsmax, there was a chap in my office, good producer, Ramon Stewart. We used to give him hell. We asked him if he was late for work because he got held up at the stoplight. There was no stoplight in St. Thomas at the time, and it's not so long ago, just a couple of years ago. I'm saying that the parish has undergone development. I'm saying that when a government promises something and delivers it, you have to hail it. In the same way, I would have sat in this chair and berated the administration had the urban center flopped. So my message this morning is simple. When you see development happen, you have to praise it. When you see development not happen, you have to criticize it. Where the urban center is concerned, you have to praise Holness and his team, because he has done for that old Goodyear factory something that ministers and administrations before him have failed spectacularly to do at a cost of tens of millions of taxpayers' money.
Pardon. Somebody just want to say, big up my Prime Minister. I want to give me some green heart in the comment section for my Prime Minister. My Prime Minister is a man of his word, and he always delivers, you know. I am yet to see Andrew Holness say that he'll do something and not deliver it. I don't know how people can hate on this man, you know. You know, I posted a picture of him and Mark Golding today on Facebook. And, you know, for the most part, he's winning. But yeah, one and two people come up and say, Andrew Holness is the worst Prime Minister. And when you comment and ask them, when do? I know none of them can respond. They just a hate on him for no reason at all. This brings me to my point. You have a member of parliament in St. Thomas somewhere. Goes by the name Rosemary Shaw. Believe she was our labor at once. Now representing the People's National Criminal Organization. Now, I saw Rosemary Shaw on the news saying that nothing has been done in St. Thomas. And St. Thomas is still the forgotten parish. And as I listened to her, and as I watch her on the news, I was hoping for almighty thunderbolt to strike her right in her mouth. Make we see live on TV. You want a wicked girl than that? Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good evening, mommy. Happy Valentine. Happy Valentine's to all of the ladies them and the life. See? Big up on yourself. Much respect. I hope you get a heap of rose and chocolate and you know, what I notice, you know, say wife style. Wife style gonna Victoria's Secret and one bag of chocolate and something I go on. That's what I don't see her. You know? By the way, I saw Rosemary Shaw on the news spouting one bag of lie. You know, I saw Nikisha Burchell as well spouting one bag of lie, my people. Good evening, lifestyle politics. Good evening. See, you know, I don't know how these people can be so terrible. I heard Mark Golding in saying that there were no spark, there were no fireworks, basically, in the throne speech. This is what the PNP have done for years. Come and tell you, no, say, Sissing thing a techie. Uno so gullible. Uno not even know say them are going with one hand and I take it back with 10. This is the kind of behavior the PNP operate with over the years. There's 244 of us, guys. And I see if you can get me to 100 thumbs up. We are 75 thus far. Double tap the phone screen or hit the thumbs up button or hit the tree that's in the right hand corner of your screen and hit the thumbs up button. Do subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. The PNP is up in arms, my people, complaining that these tax measures should be rolled back. Now, these people, they are not patriot, and they know that the country have to move to taxation because we need to build back a country. A country take a build back, you know. Who you expect to pay the taxes in Jamaica? A Trinidadian people no expect? A Cuban them? A Japanese supposed to pay for the tax them in Jamaica? Eh? Or a Indian them? A Chinese them to come pay for the tax? Is either we tax or we go borrow. And if we borrow, we pitney them and we grand pitney them and we go pay for it. And if we tax, we pitney and we grand pitney them and we go pay for it. But it better if you tax and get the money from in your country than borrow it. Because with the tax, you don't have to pay back no interest. See? If we borrow 30 billion, we have to go pay back 130. We pitney and we grand picking and we great grand picking them and them are going to have them debt they have to pay. Big up yourself in Jamaica 87. See? Mama Sonia, good evening. And Dana, daily big up yourself. This is the type of people that we are dealing with in the country. And they themselves know that had they come to power, the plans that they had, that they were talking about during the election, they would have to tax the Jamaican people. The PNP roll out 17 years of taxes on us when there were no disaster. And there's a disaster now. And it is because of the disaster why the government is implementing taxes, because we never need to do it before. And they know this. And they're, instead of being great stewards of their country and say, all right, Prime Minister, we understand. You have to put up taxes. But here is how we can do better. Here is how we can get the money. They don't have no solution, you know. No solution they don't have, but they always have some kind of problem. And then can't solve it. Mark Golding. See him there. A rum priest. You know, I one set a rum at them in my people. See rum priest there. Him. A worst opposition leader the world have seen. There's no opposition leader in our world that is worse than Mark Golding. Not even one. We just lose to Mia Matley. Him still better than Mark Golding. 100 times. Big up yourself in a Dahlia. Sheldon, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Sheldon. Enough respect. We can't continue. If you have them people, I say them have vie for leadership. And they cannot acknowledge good things. So when time them in a power, nothing good not gonna happen. Because they not used to nothing good. They don't used to see nothing good. And they mind dirty and a bad mind. So we not going to accomplish nothing good in Jamaica. By the way, I heard one little thing on one live this evening say Mark Golding is linked to. You know, this has been alleged, my people. I hear me here and I may say it. Mark Golding have been linked to a money transfer company from out of Trinidad that is not regulated by international law, by the way. And I was told that that is the medium that they use to collect the funding that the PNP was raising. I also was told today that the funding that was raised by Mark Golding and team, only 50% of that fund was to go to relief, hurricane relief. The other 50%, they did not say what they would do with it. See? So we know say the other 50% there have a fight election. Pardon. Now, if you are soliciting money from people and you're not telling the people what that money will do, Do you know that that is a chargeable offense, my people? I think we need to report Mark Golding to Mocha. See? Or one of the agency, the FID or something. See? Because if Mark Golding tell the people them say, you know, him a collect money for hurricane relief, but half of money for hurricane relief. What is the next half for? You need to come and tell the people. And from, I forgot which one I think I Ricardo. I could have been Chevron. One of them asked him and Nikisha and Alfred Daz at the press conference, probably about 2 weeks ago now, if they would publish the amount of money that they raise. And they said that they would. I don't hear nobody talk about it. That I can't take with the media house them, you know. I don't hear nobody talk about it. We need to hold them accountable. I know they can't bring forth piece of paper and say, hey, see it, this I will collect. I say the see it, he did it. Nothing. No accountability from the opposition. And Labour right couldn't dare do it. Couldn't do it. Them people can't stay in our country, you know, my people. Our country now go blossom with them, my people, because, you know, there's a time for oppose and there's a time for know, say, boy, the nation is broken and we need to heal it. 4 of our parish then completely decimated. See? The government are taking time with the loan business because, you know, each time we jar down pan and loan, you see the money we then agree for lend we not get it all like one time, you know. It is when we need it, we can jar down pan it over a period of 5 years. Each jar down, more tax have to go on pan the people them, because tax have to pay for them something. See? So, it better we tax with people them, get the money from our people them, and build our country, and then we not have to jar down pan the whole of that the money there. Lioness, big up yourself. See? Shireen, big up yourself as well. The PNP is never held accountable. Never, ever held accountable for no time at all. You know, it is an absolute disgrace that the media can make PNP get away. 2 weeks now we ask them. 2 weeks now they do a press conference. And Nationwide ask them to produce piece of document. We show where the money is and how much money they collect. And all know. All know. I see Mr. Ingram over in live. Mr. Ingram I talk about direct and indirect taxes and all kind of bullshit. See? Yes, we have direct and indirect taxes in Jamaica, but the government did not create any new taxes on the people for the last 10 years. That is a fact. See? I know the guy Vice of the Nation who collected for Dayton and Birchell and they got the money. Them two bare face. Okay. We know Vice of the Batty man, you know. With that classic give the day that we do it, man. He used to come on my live them over TikTok. Very biased. And he seems to have something personal against Andrew Holness. You know, you see some of them hear what film problem with Andrew Holness and Vice of the Nation. Andrew Holness lie because Andrew Holness say him did go look into the buggery law. He man looking at it and Jamaican ready for touch it, so he left it alone. See? He never said him go change. He said he did go look into it. And he look and Jamaican want to change, so he left it. It's plain and simple as that. So because him can't get figure grind him man in a piece. Him can't get figure cock up him man power piece of backers. So he begs with Andrew Holness for that vice of the nation. Yes, my people, I want Scalian, want Galian, you know. So boy, I tell my people, I don't know. Who are Labour right? Vice of the Nation a PNP. Big old PNP barracuda that. One Tingry. I want whatever him be one Stingray. I don't know where him be, one eel. But him has something. You know, PNP then pack up with all of them creature there, my friend. See? We don't mix him up, him a Labour right. Him a Galian. They don't think They owe us an explanation. Yeah, them the PNP now no accountability, Dahlia. There's no accountability in the PNP, and because there's no accountability in the PNP, they feel like they can't do anything because the media back them. And if I was on journalist, I would take away some of the media houses license because they no fear, they no balance. So they no need to be media houses. It's plain and simple as that. When you give me a second, my people, me turn on the phone line. I turn on the phone line. The live I go pause, me not gone nowhere. I just have to turn on the phone line and come back. See? Alright, so we're back. Ay boy, I tell you. God. Berchel did say it will be in them audit statement. I mean, I know all she was say she a minister for information. She not seems to know nothing. Eh? This is how we have to deal with in our country, my people. PNP just not ready, and it's like people them blind. People know that dig out your neck ching for PNP. For what? A progress we say, you know, and want our country to move forward and to develop, and them are going to regress it because they don't know a pokey from a peg up here, my people. They don't know nothing, none of them. See? We're going to take some call and know, my people. Moderator, if you can put in a number in a comments, please. You know, we want to talk about the PNP crying about them paying taxes. Mark Golding is asking the government to put off paying the taxes until later down in the year. I don't know what kind of logic that Mark Golding have, but all I can tell you is he's very stupid. And we must not allow him near. We must not allow him nowhere near our government because we're sorry. We don't remember, so I did tell you, we don't care, so I name one in Jamaica. If dear Mark Golding go near our government, Jamaica will be sorry. Oh. Nicola, good evening. Melody, good evening as well. She doesn't have a clue, and the rest of her compatriot. Exactly. Me see them a hug up DUJON'S, the rumbar Rami. So you can take picture and a hug up. You know, and then show it Miss Chang. You know, you're not going down the front wind still, so it look like everything died down, you know. So, I don't know my people. We just have to go and watch his space and go and see. The PNP, I look ugly man name, Orin Cole. How do you see him in my phone somewhere, you know? And I find this phone and I see him. Look if I see him. Ugly. If you want Zulu bat. When me see Orin Cole, I think I the next phone I see him. You see the boss what he with the one teeth. I will want to show the boss the one teeth. I go look for it tomorrow and show them tomorrow. One teeth the boss and push out so hey, boss. I one thing me feel like mother eat sometime and a piece of pork. See teacher, one thing me feel like mother eat sometime and a piece of pork. And one teeth a push out. I don't know how him bite dumpling, how him bite rice, how him bite meat. Cause one teeth he have. Mighty God. You know. Yeah, they deal with Mr. Ingram. Mr. Ingram have to get up off our life when they back him up today. Yeah, man, free guy. But Mark say him love the job that he's doing on his side in the opposition post. Mark Golding not got turn this, you know. Cause whether they put him or Damien Crawford, none of them can beat Andrew Jones. You know, them have to reform a PNP first. And a leader, them have a problem in a whole party are a problem. And they like them blind. They not sick, them a try to use money fix the problem. You know? You're taking wrong. You're talking wrong. If PNP ever be government, dog, nyam we dog one dog nyam we supper. Alright, cool, me understand, Mark. Dujan don't me bite. I tell you, bisa cool, bisa orange cool. You boss change your name to Dr. Cool. One day I'm gonna tell you boss say, cause I go up and sit and say I want pretty daughter. I'm go up and I go tell you boss say, but I see boss in one box, I'm go there and tell you boss say, I'm so cool. I'm your stepson. The boss say, I'm gonna chat me up. The boss say, if he wake up and see me and his daughter there, he chat me up. Cause him not like labor right. See? And when me go dig up and find, say, well, Classic go dig up and tell me, say, the boss the thief $1 million worth of liquor. And me go up on the live, go tell the people, them Friday say, boss hate me. Boss say, I'm take one plane cover England, go box me down. Big up yourself, Father Dennis. So, my people, how you feel about the taxation? And talk to me in the comment section. How you feel? Me read the comment them. Tell me how you feel about the tax measures. Jamaica have no choice right now. That is the only avenue the government had to go down. But the government have taken steps to protect the vulnerable. You see me? Shane.
Yeah.
My boss.
Man, good.
Yeah, man, me there, man. Look a bit tired, but me there, you know.
Yeah, man, yell up to everybody from the line on to me.
Remember, say you have a turn down your device, look, you know. We are echo back to it, so you have a turn down your next device, look.
Yeah, me just realized, man. Concerning me. No, you're still a echo, man. Are you a echo, man?
Me a echo tone up on the live. I don't know, probably a speaker. Me turn it down, look. Alright, talk again.
Yeah, you're clear now. Concerning the St. Thomas thing, man.
Yeah.
So me I watch a dude where he put up video at least 3 or 4 times a week down at St. Thomas, man.
Yeah.
A video road and bridge and the amount of things that are going on at St. Thomas. And the other day, I see him show me some. The last video I see about, I think yesterday, I show some Spark Road and thing. And the name Clarity Flex on YouTube. And then there's another data when we see drive like from Kingston to Portland on a new road and thing named Jessica Cargill. See?
Yeah.
And you have Skunk Lifestyle.
Yeah, man. I see
drive them. Yeah. And you see them when they are done them road there and show them place there and thing or whatever.
Yeah. So
me do sure when PMP are trying to say what they must say everybody is blind, nobody not see.
It look like that they tell me, you know, because when time they tell me say Angelness wicked because me blind, me can't see. So I would say alright, when wicked with about 3-4 years now, me I wait for one PNP tell me what Angelness wicked with.
To be honest, I think that you see the gimmickry and the foolishness and the promise and not deliver and whatever, it becomes so routine in them brain. And because you remember when the highway start build going on St. Thomas, you remember them come out and say a PMP idea?
Yeah, man, remember.
And anything they say, I go and hear them come up and say, yo, listen, I did PMP idea. One thing my mother always tell me, promises are comfort to a fool.
Exactly. Look how long them a promise a urban center for do sitting with it. 30 years and nothing to do with it.
See, and I know I'm going promise if you do sitting with it and nothing to do with it. At them, it fall on in the first place.
At them make it fall and then left people come thief off sitting them off of there.
Remember, as back in the late 80s, then we usually go on the truck, go deliver Aki and them something they don't have St. Thomas and them thing then. Because they have all hockey factory and them thing they don't have St. Thomas. I not even know if them thing they exist because after a while we have to just cut you out because AMC market and them place that they just get shaky in the 90s.
Yeah.
Singing. But people really don't understand the scale of what happened in the 90s. And my people, them who did a business people, I tell you, we get a lick wicked in a bridge.
You don't know what, machine. You see people that must support PNP. You see because them not usually born with nothing and in a born with things. They don't feel like say you fi have it. Even if you come from amongst them and you make something yourself, they just not believe say you fi have it. Just because them have the mindset there. And that me realize that happen with the PNP, them big and careless and workless and bad mind and no ambition. And then aspire and strive for greatness. And because them not do it, they not believe say you fi achieve it. And so they operate PNP. Michael Manley bring them bad mind kind of thing in Jamaica. You know?
To be honest, you see, if you talk to especially people from certain ghetto kind of place, people where that's, if you talk to people from where they call them garrison and them sitting there town, they have one thing where they are always sound off. They have a 8 for people where try. They have a 8 for people where make it. Then things they want to make it, you're supposed to dead. I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you talk to them, they just have this thing where they say them a get off life.
And then they don't realize, they don't realize say politician them when them a voting and keep them the way they They don't realize all know, all know they don't realize say politician we are voting keep you the way they. All like people that may live in a school, I don't know Angela Brownberg. Angela Brownberg may couldn't live so she could have developed a place. Portia could have do it before her. You know?
You ever listen to all the artists them when they talk? It's like if you even make it, you're not supposed to happy with making it.
But them themselves make it, alright, And I people them way I support them. Them I tell say they don't feel make it. Cause don't me and you. I people them I support them. I tell you.
Then how you think then come to tolerate Dan and them thing there? Because the Dan is the only somebody in the district was supposed to make it. I'm supposed to get the work and the contract and then he can hand out little this and little that gear or keep a little treat or something. And that is supposed to be good enough for everybody. So then keep them in this pen-like state. And then just did it for vote. Then I really did it for achieve nothing. Then I really did it for develop themselves. I only for people tell me saying, you there to get one, you make it in you can't go back there.
That me get to find out even last election say, when we there saw beat up, we go man and tell the people them say, don't vote PNP, then can't go vote bad man and gunman can take them out of their yard for go vote for Angela Brownberg and they have to go. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, then people don't recognize the condition of people living in our town. We were born in the country area, we have freedom. Them don't know one name, sir.
Like how the country are clean up now, and enough of them gunmen they gonna meet them make we'll see what got next election. By 2030, enough of them gunmen they dead. Or they are prison. So we'll see now. If they still go like them I idiot.
But when it comes to we're going straight from the real matter at hand. See, when it comes to St. Thomas,
yeah,
we see all a man about the same clarity for the video there. The man go KFC from 4 o'clock in the morning. I wait for KFC up.
Not 10 o'clock KFC up. Or 10:30.
And dead serious. Go for a character flex. I look for the video. The man go the first day when KFC I open and I said to I say man the KFC asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's first
How
one
is
taste a
man
piece of
4 o'clock
barbecue.
the KFC open?
That's all like I sit with Shanice, so that Shanice love KFC, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. This is the thing the players are up little by little. And this is the next thing for me. Brian Sykes that talk about them now space for run courthouse. And the biggest courthouse in the Caribbean they don't have St. Thomas. So me don't understand that.
Me, them a complain too, say the government build this big old place and it empty. Nobody now rent it, rent too high. That me hear PNP them a say. But me
and I rent. No, Andrew Wallace tell them say the courthouse is for the government.
Me not talk about the courthouse, me talk about the whole structure itself. Them a say a place they not rent out because it rent too high. And I Andrew pocket the money I go. And one bag I say, PNP style already, brother. PNP
remember saying they build nothing, you know. So to me, the one of them is not just a foolishness where them have to talk, you know. Because we know say all of people take key for if day one. And then people did pretty up them place all them want and I put up them thing and all kind of thing because we got where the guy there from Whole Albany where he go down there and go walk on the building and them thing there and video it in it. We see my video there.
That I go in.
You see my video, the hospital where Warmington have built out all over there. And thing. So and I see them set up place and you see the place over Portmore? The urban center place business?
No, so I don't see it.
You don't see it recently?
I don't see it all now. I just hear me about it.
No,
I see Brown Brook one yet. Me see when they Brown Brook one as Portland, but I don't see it all now. I don't see like if structure start go up. You know?
Yeah man, that it's struck man, them clear out and all the past steel in the ground and them thing there the last time I see it. And I tell you, so they see them with the Clarity Flex and a couple of that one I'm bridging them. I always do video upon them thing there. But I 2 minutes of the time really if you sit down and watch it, so a good time. No, we never really watched the one we did Penny the Bone Brook center. But what it did them one. Well, if a people that did it, I made video and I post a video.
I don't know about it. Me just say me no see it, but me know from Prime Minister Brown feet it a go come. Me know that.
Exactly. And I remember I said them a build one bypass a Portland thing. Yeah.
The bypass they needed, brother. Cause I tell them I go a Frenchman Cove and I head back to Westmoreland in our evening part there. And if you drive through town, brother, I want Pro Box nearly kick off too. Cause he see me come and he decide say he must squeeze side of me same way. So you definitely need a bypass. Definitely. So you don't have to go in a town part. Because town part too liquor and the Pro Box man they not drive good. I first never see so much Pro Box in my life. Look like everybody at Portland with a Pro Box. Yeah.
That go on. Yeah, man, but me say Jessica Cargill, man. She come from Portland.
Yeah.
And thing. And she work a town there and thing, but we see she drive go right to Portland there. So mad road and Marie Bill at Portland there. You remember me tell you?
You know, so I'm gonna be say Anne Marie if you give up. I feel like she can beat Isaac next time, you know. I feel like it's a fluke victory that Isaac get. Cause Anne Marie people they never get up go vote cause them a say typical Labour behavior, you know. Andrew do good man in can't lose and then they sit down and not go vote.
Yeah, not go vote, exactly. Yeah, man. But as we say, the amount of people when we see a post video upon all sort of project right across the whole country, it's difficult for nobody's in denial right now. Anybody in denial really, really need Ward 21. I mean, I talk with them. I tell you that.
And thingy, the thingy, Amobi, I think they say they're 80% done now. The perimeter road, 80% done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that the one there.
we soon can
Yeah.
drive pan here. I see Robert Nesta fix back the road at Montpellier, because the road they did mash up bad what there, brother. I tell you, just the part the road out of Montpellier put on almost an hour on the journey. You know, because when you reach a beach, because people have to crawl, you know. So
yeah, me see him on him page, me see him all the day I make curve channel too.
Yeah, man. When me tell you say one river did come down in the road and near out the road deep, go down. Deep. Like a hillside. Bust up all like pipe them and sitting. You start mash up the place bad, you know, man. Bad, you start mash up them.
Wow.
So
yeah, all right. That's how this time come out and then go cool, man.
So I hope say, you know, them add it to his Spark program today. If you fix it back now, and then just add, well, the road there now go add to his Spark program kind of community road, our main road. So eventually them have to go fix it. They just build one. They say when they done with the perimeter road and they drop out a book there, so then if you just cut through Long Hill and just build the road, go straight back to Westmoreland. I mean, know that them are gonna do, but them will come round Negril same way.
So you know, say them a do that already. Them will say a brother show me say them a build one Long Hill bypass and come back down in a South St. James.
Me talk about pass the bypass and
come down to Anchovy.
Pass Anchovy and head back to Hado. You see me I say? So me hope they carry on right go meet back in New Road, right at Bada Westmoreland. And
when we are saying that, you know, that is not the perimeter road. So people must know there are two different projects are going on two different highways.
Yeah, that's a perimeter road. But the government plan to build the highway through Hanover and build the bypass them through Hanover. So the road.
No, them did a do survey and them thing they have from Williams Field to go back.
Yeah, man.
Survey it.
Go on and fix them. So because I'm not drive the Hanover way, you know, unless me have to. I'm not drive the way they none at all. I prefer just drive through the bush.
Yeah.
You see me? So if they fix the road there and put some light on it too, it'd be good. And the government not really put light on them. I tell you see road, well, they are England, so you know. The road, them highway, them a build now a new highway, them put some light up reflector in a hit, so you don't need no street light. You can see road.
Yeah, cat time, man. Straight.
So them think that we can save by energy if we do that. We put in the light reflector them. When night come, the reflector then just light up. Light in them. And then just light up.
All of the junction them then can put a solar LED them because of that them I use over here too.
Yeah.
On the so-called smart highway them.
Yeah, man. Put in a cat eye them. Yes, Dennis. Because I don't see none of that on the new highway, you know. I don't see none of that when I come back for Kingston one day. I don't see none of
in a night.
I don't see none of cat eye them. Enough place not lit same way. Enough place in a night that come dark. Not even one light.
Oh.
You know, but we know say it's time to tear down some I post them. But on the highway, enough part of the highway and have no light on it.
Cat eye them supposed to be on the white line, eh?
Some part of it I know cat eye. Me I tell you, one long distance I know cat eye. You know, maybe cat eye money did the road out. If you don't know. The road itself nice and the highway nice. You can't maneuver it obviously, but you know, we need anything that is safe.
Yeah.
You know, because enough time I see people crashing at the road curve and they see it last minute, you know. Or they might drop asleep or something. So then cat either they help to lit the road. So you see road when it a bend. So you know. So you can't come up. You know?
Exactly. I true man, because over here man sometimes, yeah man. When they Italy one and I go someone when they reach all up near to Luton and all of them the place, I just a cat eye them.
You ever drive on the M6 eh?
I wish about the M6
M6
again.
there between Leicester and if you go all the way to Nottingham. One time no camera never used to dip on in here. So me I go to Nottingham. Clap done. I call alone me I see them car.
Because nothing I'm already, you know, but Birmingham side, where did I come from?
Okay. If you drive through Leicestershire, you know, come on for M1.
All the shears and the shears up other way there. Then you drive, what you say, you drive from a straight drive, go straight and nothing else?
Yeah, man, but the road, yeah, different road you can take in. You have all toll road, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because you know, them boy did that everyone party business with them did whatever have nothing that's about them and tell me say we can't come, we know if we come the same night and
yeah, man, me used to drive for the M6. One night me I tear up the road, you know, me say one car come behind me and wink, me say come out that way. Me come out that way. They fly past me and me fly behind them and wink them, then come out that way. And fly behind me and wink me. And I come out that way and fly behind them again and wink them. And I look at 4 police in that car. But I behind them and load them on the road that night. You know? But the boss, they don't bother with me. You know?
You're lucky.
Yeah, they never have no flashing light. I think I race them a look. Because I carry fast, you know, brother. Is it me?
To be honest, you know, some both say time when we have encounter with police over here, but I have no problem, to be honest. We know people will definitely have problem with them, you know. But me I tell you this, me never have no problem with them. Even when me just come here. I one of them tap me and say, you know, sister, 1 year gone, what you do with this license? Yeah.
Me not like England police, none at all. Me not deal with them, none at all. And then when they chat to me, say you don't chat to me. Me not then too slimy, brother, and grimy. Me prefer to deal with Jamaican police. You know?
Let me tell you with them. You see, once you don't get in a long talk with them, for them talking, attack yourself in a problem. You're all right. But you see, you think so you can you are gonna play smart and you're gonna try to talk out yourself out a problem.
Me pull up a stoplight already and see 2 of them come side of me. See man, I just look for them and kiss my teeth and put up with that. But I like England police. You don't know where they do me. Me tell you where they do me. And this is why I don't like them. Me I come down from back inside High Street. Me I come down, you know. And them I go up. Me turn if you go in my daughter yard. So me turn left and then me do a right if you go in my daughter yard. Them I go about them business, you know. And turn in behind me, you know. Come in behind me in one dead end road, you know. And stop. So when I see them come in behind me, I decide to me not come out of the car, so I lock the door. Come out and tell me say me car flag for insurance. I say, my car flag for insurance because I pay my insurance fee whole year. So I not like me and my insurance in a dispute and I not pay my bill and then take off my insurance. I pay my insurance fee whole year. So I want to see my license, so I crack the window and push out the license again. He go and come back. Start walk around my car and ask me, who do modification them for the car? Me tell him say, I saw me buy the car. Next thing me know, one letter come on my yard for cheap points for my license. I want £100 fine for modification for a car. For this, I'm not deal with police again, brother. I mean, even like see them.
So you can't modify?
You can modify, yes. But you don't modify in a illegal way. Like me I drive down the road and then hear nothing. Me just do that cruise and my cruise going literally 10 miles per hour. Then I hear nothing. And me just turn off the car and then come my window. Walk around the car and look for modification.
You know, me notice about the modification and car over here.
Yeah.
You know, say if anything, if I
no, but me tell me insurance, you know, everything when me do to my car.
I'm gonna put it on insurance,
yeah,
you know,
everything when me do to my car.
Yeah?
Everything when me do to my car at the time, me tell me insurance. Because me a man, me afraid me a drive and go lick nothing or nobody lick me and me can't get back my money. So everything when me do, me always tell me insurance. If they put up the insurance, they put up it. And if they not put up it, I so. But me always tell me insurance. Every modification put on the car. Tell them.
Okay. Well, them the one are just evil, man.
Me go on my MP, my MP write the police commissioner. And then give me back my £100 fine. And then I tell me, say, then can't take off the pints off my license. I have to go a court and one bag of me just kiss my teeth and say, sure, make it time. You see me?
Well, at that you have to clear up on £100 you want back.
Man, just take £100 and keep it. The pints for each year and it come off of my license. Right now, me have 6 pints back for my license. And 9 me did forget, but they allow me 3 and me have 6 now. You see me? So I think me I wanted a year before they come off again. You know. But me not like
the suspension thing there, you know, brother.
Based on the work I do, I have to get more than 12 points for them ban me.
Okay.
You know, because I try my livelihood. You know, they not gonna just ban you so. But unless I did a drink or you know a massive accident or something. But for speeding, you get 12 points or more for them ban you. You know. So that's one of them.
The one we always get me out still, you know. Sometimes when we catch a red light, sometimes you know when you're going out which part I'll pedestrian lesson. A couple time when camera clock me when we cross the pedestrian line, you know, and people them say me break red light, you know.
That never catch me yet, you know. One time me I drive past Tower Bridge and 23 me I do in a 20 zone, brother. And me get one letter. And me say, yo, me not pay, you know. And I me need to see evidence. You know, show me proof, see me. Right. Man, then say the proof come from me yard. Me I want thick browning. And me I look for the browning and I chat and I watch the road. I go by speed limit. About 5 pictures every day said me I chat the browning. And I look.
So you don't know, so when you're over there, so they can't tell you how much you hear them by your face.
Exactly. I got me I go back to I know say for that I never drive back over to a bridge not even one time. I mean I tell about a long time now, about 2014 yeah. I mean from every time I go back over to a bridge till now. Cause I
Tower Bridge we use because we don't pay no congestion charge.
Alright, the people then say back to Jamaica business. So you feel about the new taxes them, my boss?
Listen, them they're not even taxes. Because any man want to go drink rum and this and that will stress out the health service and them thing there. You know we go over here. You're supposed to pay for it.
You remember saying PNP man they love rum, you know, so they bag have press back goal in a ball for rum there over there. So they bag have problem with the car. They don't want to pay extra.
And they want to fret out Julian Pum Pum.
Vitaly,
say just live in a rum barrel.
Big up yourself, Vitaly. Then tell me say Dan that I'm mayor, a deputy mayor. Then tell me say him have a bar. And every evening when time they left parish council, they have to go a Dan bar and they must have pay 5,000 for rum, unlimited rum and food. So then cook there. And everybody give 5,000 and that will give rum and food. Feed you. You know. So I saw them a live. And then they left with business, then go drink. Sometimes you see them then drunk, you know, and them a drive car, you know. So suppose they run over somebody, what happen? Because them people are supposed to be big and responsible, you know. Enough time you see them then drunk out of their mind. Me say fast drunk and drop all in gun, them have to take up it. All them sitting there should have making lose, you know. If you were drunk and be responsible like that, you're not supposed to have no firearm, brother.
Yeah. You know, somebody asked us something about pertaining to one council, you know.
That's how Julian.
What happened the other day? Anyway, where you think about the whole thing with these councillors? Where me still not understanding. These are people where I get 5 million or more a year. When them do, we don't understand. If you want to drain them dirty, SMWMA clean up the rubbish. What them do? What they really do? We don't understand.
They're supposed
Somebody
to.
have we really need to be edified.
So here what happen now? And this is one problem we have down at Westmoreland. None of the drain them can clean because how the drain them build, they don't have no proper banking like a gully them with there at Kingston. So you can't really carry down one backhoe down in a hit if you go dig out here one excavator because it go stuck. See? So and anyway how it bush up and grass up and all kind of creature in a hit. No man, no one going to go turn up. So we have a big problem down at Westmoreland. I can't tell you no. See? So all they can do is probably clean out the front part of it and erase it. It can't clean, so it a flood out the place. If you go on my Facebook,
what do you mean by it can't clean? Then you when I see them all down at Clarendon, when I see them use the smaller backhoe them in a certain place and the bigger backhoe them in a
say which part food
side of it and dig out the drain them clean out the chop and chuck gone.
Which part food drain in there? They soft, brother, soft. Anything gone in the stock. If you even wear water boot going there, stock come like a quicksand. See? So something have to done. What they need to do is wait till the time super dry and then try that time. But every time when I council they make representation to me and say the parish council have no money to do it. Every single time.
So that is the reason why we still ask the question. What them do, what the parish council do, because if the market dirty, the road not sweep, the drain not clean, the sidewalk not fix, this street light them not did well, they not exist anyway. Me just ask the question. So me want somebody to enlighten me. What is the duty of the so-called councillors and mayor?
The duty is they're supposed to look after a day-to-day running at the division, or the township, or the municipality, anyone you want to call it, but they are neglecting and negating their duty because them not. When you look for Westmoreland case, you ever see market? If you go on my Facebook Shane and look, you see me video, some I drain them or and clean my video.
And all of them comment and sitting there on your Facebook page, man, I might comment them, man.
Why? You
just realize.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So,
anyway, you see Shane on them, man, just look, man. But anyway, it brings me to my second argument. What is it when them underperform and do what them to do? They still collect the market money, they still collect all kind of land tax and all kind of thing. When they don't do what them to do, what next?
Desmond Mackenzie is supposed to can step in. I remember tell her England, because I see them remember a couple of years ago, the government take over Birmingham Council. You remember that?
Birmingham that's why me asking.
Birmingham
because of that we didn't mention what going.
Yeah, so the government, Desmond Mackenzie have a power to take over the municipality, but you know how PNP stay. One thing do that one big old problem and media, everybody will come down on the Labour Party, say a dictatorship. So
but what that's supposed to mean? We don't understand, because if he's supposed to step in and make sure that things get done, if they not get it done, or sanction people or whatever, because say over here, so you least little thing then call in a parliament and you go. You see what happened to Mandison?
May I tell you honest to God, George Shane? You see, if Desmond Mackenzie purposely not go down, they go help them. Me back him. And may I tell you why I back him? For years, the PNP down there, they have mayor, they have MP, they have prime minister, they have everybody, and they don't help them. See? And we tell them, say, listen, move them, give we a chance. Then vote for George Wright, fair enough. Come out again, we say, give we the municipality, make we run it. Things are better. And George Wright proved to them time and time again, say, he's a better MP for doing Vaz. Right now, they regret it, Enough of them regret it down there. So they voted back Vaz. See?
Yeah, we understand that. So, but me understand all that, don't you?
Yeah.
But me want to know what can be done about it. Regardless of, listen, we're not too fan of Westmoreland
So
people, to
Desmond
be honest.
Mackenzie now no
Because
powerful.
when we do the research for Westmoreland people, I see how them just naive or dumb or something. Or then just sit down and make people put them on land and do them all
Big
kind
up
of things,
Cindy.
generation after generation. We really not sorry for
So
them.
Desmond now
What
no
me care
powerful.
about.
No, Desmond now no powerful take with mayorship and take with councillorship.
No. What that can't right? What else can't right?
No, you know
How you
no
go take
no powerful take
then how
with.
you go take then how you go take billions of tax for your money and hand it over give people when I don't when I'm performing no
What
duty?
he can do is take over the daily running through the administration part of it. He can take over. You have the power to take over.
So if he do that, if my next question now, then if he do that, he still pay the mayor when I'm perform, and he still pay the councillor.
He still have to pay them their salary, yes.
And
Jamaica
banana
there, you know.
republic. Me I tell you
Remember,
that.
you know, even England, you know, if you not step aside, if you not resign, if you're not dead, if you not go to jail, nobody can move you. People they elect you, you know. So because people they elect them, and then did it till then 10 years done. Whenever then 10 years done.
No. Because that I used to do yesterday the other day and see them did I go move the prime minister just a few days ago.
Yeah, but what may I say?
And then call them in a parliament and the other rest member them can move you.
Of course.
Then they have a committee over here so where if you council them now if you council now perform then call them up and them have to give them their performance.
Member say they try to move the mayor, but member says that PNP thing. See? So we don't know. Labour right now have no. If Labour right did have say 5 councillor in there and them have 6, for example. See? Then we probably could have beg one of them say, "Who no come vote with we and make we vote."
No, Dujon, I know that me talk about. Me talk about the appropriation committee them we then have. We then call them up in a parliament and you have to put out your performance.
Well, I don't think they have that for mayors. They don't have that for mayors. You know. It kind of look a bit complicated in some part of it because when they not perform, would I like to move them, but we can't move them. My people they have to see, so they not perform and move them. I saw the first part of the posting go. You see me I say, but Jamaican people need to start operate like England people.
So me want to, but we come back down to taxpayer money. How can people be paying taxpayer money, using taxpayer money, not perform and no accountabilities? Nobody can do nothing about it. That don't make no sense.
Like me say, Desmond Mackenzie can take over a daily running night, but he can't move them from there. So if they would have to still attend their meeting them, still do the way them do, but then just not run the daily operations the parish council, which not really make no sense, but you know, he have the power to do that at least. So Desmond Mackenzie need to look into that and move them up and then show them up. If me would have go down there go sit down myself and go do the work myself, camera.
You know what they do with Southern Council one time?
Tell me now.
Because me and my auntie were usually she did one of them office people over there.
Yeah.
And so the council when it never fix the road and do what them to do with the money, where then they grant the council. You know what they do? Then take back every cent.
Yeah, man.
They have to give them back. They have to give back the government every cent.
But remember, you know, say when money no use at Jamaica, it go back to the consolidatory fund. See, so I think that's where the money even for the market gone back, so that the money they have to go reallocate again, you know. But what we want to do, we want to move them out of the account, so get some labor right there and then reallocate the money. In place we fix up the way there. Because PNP agenda, you know, is to suffer the people and then tell the people say, because a JLP they not get no money. And a JLP suffer them. And that are the tactic where them I use. See? Consolidated fund. Yes. The brave heart. See? So that a tactic where them I use down there, tell the people them say, you know, so we not get no money through labor right in a power. Then how down there they fix when PNP in a power? That means I will never get no money either then. Why would I do it? That me would not think if I me I people. But the people they're different from me, I guess. You know?
Why it really don't make no sense too? Because I'm sure say any other man do it and so and people start going bad and you don't know. In another time you see sidewalk fix up and the place clean up and everything get done. But and I still PMP run up there.
Yes,
A PMP council up
you
there.
have to
But
remember say Westmoreland people say
they're not perfect, but they're not terrible like when we say I go on down there.
you have to remember say Westmoreland people them say if a dog PNP send down there a dog, them a vote for them a PNP. So because they say that now, I can't vex with Desmond if you no go down there go look, brother. Make them turn down there. You know, me want to fix though, cause me come from down there and me want the people that get elected to do their work. See?
Yeah, of course. It really don't make no sense to me still. Honestly, you explain it, but we still not finding no answer to that. The answer to that no sound right to me because
so
when it comes to taxpayer money, you're not supposed to can just you underperform. Send back the money to the consolidated fund.
I think Desmond can refuse the money to, you know. I think he had the power. Make a research here and tell you. But I think he have the power there when he can hold on for the money too. If nothing I get done. You see me I say? Because what really happened to Westmoreland, you know, most of the money.
What you say not right, because Desmond come out and talk, so them collect 13 money by themselves.
No man. Part you see this the what you call it, the PRF. Where the government send monthly. I believe Desmond can hold on for the part there. But the part where them collect themselves, the self-funding party, you know, nothing to do with that. See? So that is why they will be able to operate without him or operate around him. You understand? But something need to put in a law where if it may not perform and if the councillor they not perform, somebody can challenge them. If I ever carry them go to court, something need to happen. You know?
No, but I'm saying, I don't think you get me. They not perform. So what happened that them use up taxpayer money? Because that is a different kettle of fish. If you use up taxpayer money and you can't show what you do for it, how that go? You don't understand.
So here what happen now? Every councillor get 400,000, I think, monthly. For do work in their constituency. But the mayor, that money comes through the mayor. And in many cases, the mayor hold on upon that money. So I think the money they end up go back in the consolidated fund anyway. Because if my hold on upon it for too long and the tax year done, it will go back in there. So it's just a political tax. Something I believe them for disband with this local government business. I feel like them if get rid of it. Or if they can't get il of it, forget about the council and mayor business. Just appoint one CEO for run the council there, and him find worker for work in a division there. And him
but that bend over here.
And that
you have then that me tell you, so we have Panty where usually she the responsible from a solar council.
Yeah, but they need for
them do the books, them hire workers and do all kind of something.
Mm-hmm. This system where they set up, PNP they set up the system, you know, with them do them have half administration and half mayor, but it not work. You know, it not work. Something need to be done, and I believe them to get rid of it completely. Just get rid of it and done with it. Because it not make no sense and it not serve people them, brother. That I honest to God true. It don't make no sense we are no me and none of them something. You know?
Look what go on Spanish Town. Look what go on Kingston. How does them do something that makes sense?
No make no sense.
I'll know from Lawrence Road thing go on, I don't hear nothing more about
And the
all of the
PNP
money
they
and the this
reform
and the
the
that and everything.
PNP they reform local government act, you know. Them design it the way they can hold and pump and funnel money through parish. Remember, you know, say Edward Siaga did one dismember within a brother. This man clit cut off head, you know. And then go along bad because children can funnel money and thief money through there. You know. Nicola.
So what? Okay, somebody else with it on the line, and they all you know tell me.
Good evening,
No, I
Nicola.
just came on the line and said good night.
Okay,
Good
sorry,
evening.
you know about your turn.
But what I was in my thinking about it and what you gentlemen was talking about, they need to have like a central office that is in charge of all the parish councils, and they have to have like agendas or list of things that is to be done.
At that
And if it's
Desmond
not
office
done,
At that Desmond office though, but what they do is because they are elected there, when Desmond give them a directive, you know, them ignore it because him can't move them. You understand? So that's the problem there.
No, but what the gentleman is saying, you know, there has to be penalty. There has to be repercussion. There has to be a counter action. So if you don't do your job, the counter action is you will be, you know, you won't get any fund this month, or you won't get that.
Nicola.
Or
politics is at play, you know, because think about this, you know. Right now, you know, they can't come, them say already say they not get no money, but they can't come and say, see the we not get no money. But them a hope say Desmond will take the move the way I say. So they can run out with the media, all of them people. They say, see the war Desmond not send no money.
Oh, so it would be a bait.
So Desmond just left them, they do it.
But that, Dujon, Dujon, you listen to yourself?
Of course, I listen to myself. Politics is at play, my friend.
But that can't still right because you still, taxpayer money still a blow. Taxpayer money still a burn.
They are responsible for looking after the place.
Taxpayer money,
but think about this, Shane. Me and you there, so, right? Me and you there, so. Sense. And if we see somebody now, we're going to remove them. I people, them eat that, brother. Because they see they not do nothing. And they not help them. And they still vote for them.
And you know the other suggestion that I want to make? The government need to highlight the responsibilities of MPs and councillors. Need to start to make billboards, put it out there. Let a random citizen can see it for themselves. The duty. So when you
them are defined. I think they have something I go with them are going to define the role of an MP and the role of a councillor. But everybody
exactly, and then to put them out there. So you see the student going to school. That is the way where we're going to cut and destroy the Stockholm syndrome of the PNP, that they tend to do things to the poor, that the poor just give in to them. They just fall to they are the criminals, you know, and the victim fall to them. You understand? And there's no going around this. This is the biggest evidence of Stockholm syndrome, and it has been going on for years. That you eventually fall for your abuser. They abuse the system, destroy communities and all of that. And at the end of the day, these citizens believed in them, that they're their only source and they're the only way. So for us now to counter that, for the government to counter that, is to allow young as you are, where you can read. Once you see all those billboards, not even a teacher can tell you otherwise.
So here what now, Nicola?
Because I see all of those people.
You see some of the things that may happen to we in Jamaica, a week or see me I tell you how. You see all I hear them vote for PNP and give PNP some big old dirty majority. And he left the opposition without any say in a matter. them pass all kind of laws and regulation where they want, and it benefit them and benefit their agenda.
Yeah, they make loopholes.
See?
Yeah, them
Oh,
create
yeah, we know
loopholes.
about what they call it Asamba. Asamba is in business. The way I talk about.
Yeah, so
But this
me
is
not
not
talk
my.
about just that, you know. Me not talk about when you remember, you know, say some things, you
Dujon.
know, where you go vote through, you need
Let me
super
talk to
majority.
the lady because I think the lady I pick up on my point.
All right,
we know in our modern times, right? We have reached to a place where can we have people spending taxpayer money with zero accountability? Can somebody, all right, for instance, can we be paying somebody to do council job, and don't know council job, but in collecting big check? Or does that make sense?
All right, like it as it. All right, this thing is, the system has been wrecked, and it is like something is destroyed, and we want to bring it back. At the end of the day, we have to start from somewhere, and I believe what I'm saying, I believe it has a major point, and it can move mountain, because at the end of the day, when you understand what is the responsibilities and what are the duties of your elected representative, and when you realize that they're not doing it, it allows you, because the government must even put the step. Like if you see where they're not, they fall short, they tell you where to go, what to do. If you're supposed to, like they have what they call that thing, man? Like if you sign off, if something go wrong or you need like 1,000 persons to sign off to agree, say okay, we're going to call an election, or you understand what I'm saying? So we need to have things like that, because some of these elders that already manipulated are trying to manipulate even the youth coming up. So we have to start from somewhere. Huh?
This goes back to my point. I try to make to Shane. The people them. If the people then say they want, and you not work, If the people then say they want, you not work.
No, I understand what Shane is saying, But Shane, Dujon answer the question part where he stated that there's a fund that comes from the government, the central system, the central government, that they can withheld, and the parish council fund, it seems as if they are rigging it, they are stealing it, they're hiding it, they're doing all of those things through loopholes. So at the end of the day, what we have to do is to create systems around barriers where they cannot go through. There's no loopholes for them. Because as Dujon is stating, if Desmond does something, they want that opportunity to run out and say, see what telling him a whole lamp and the money. And the hurricane just happened. So you have to, it's like you have to move delicate.
No,
it's not necessarily.
Hold on.
Give me a second. Let me tell you. Let me give you a second. Let me tell you where Dujon answer say, and where you say, and what is wrong with the tweet. I'll tell you why. Dujon is saying that the people then vote them in and all that, right? And they then can't move them. That means to say now, if the people then vote in somebody and call it 5 years they last for, that person can stay there for 5 years and do nothing, right?
Yep.
Because you can't move him. And then call it the people them change that person, bring another person, will do the same thing again. He still have 5 years to do the same thing.
Yep.
You see? And so that can never be an answer. It can never be. The next one is,
I say system we not see PNPs did a few much year. I know do not and the people then vote them back 4 times.
Yeah, what I'm saying to you, sir, the voting in of the people alone cannot be an answer to this bit when me go say now. It can't be the answer for collecting taxpayers' money and zero accountability. That's two different things.
If you want the government to do something about it, Shane, the government have to get a super majority. That's how we system do. A vote do things. See? So once they get a super majority, then can change pretty much anything. See? But once you have opposition against it and have whole heap of people on the next side we are going to oppose, you know, going to happen, it can't change. That's how the system set. See? And PNP makes sense, so they rig the system the way they, you know? Because we give them power too much. Look, a 14 member part, 14 council division down there, and 11 of them are PNP. Well, Labour can't do about it. Can't do nothing. Just have to sit down and left them and do what them do. Why people them vote them, why people them suffer. See? That's how your system set. You vote, you get
I know 11 of them are PNP.
11 of them are PNP. 11 of them are PNP and 3 are Labour right. And 2 come from a PNP. I did 1 Labour right win. And 2 PNP switch to Labour right. That's how come we have 3. And then
you mean Donald?
Yeah, and then it have 14, all 14.
Dujan, you think about what I said to you.
Me I hear what you say, but I tell you say.
Because listen to me. If me and you take taxpayers' money and spend it and can't show what we do with it, we sure go to prison.
Yeah, but we are not elected officials.
But what we're saying, you know, you have to understand that, you know, elected. Even if what I'm saying is that it is so destroyed. The system has been so destroyed that we are trying our utmost best to bring it back to the way it's supposed to be. Because the emphasis Dujon is putting is telling you that they already structured. Remember, the parish council, you know, is they have their way of doing things. Put it that way, because they collect a certain type of money. The central government does not oversee that money. So if they have a way of pushing through money, dodging money, do all of that, there's not much that can be done by the central government.
Let me tell you why that happened. That was a way to give them autonomy.
That's illegal.
Well, I know. That was a way to give them autonomy.
No, we're not saying it is legal, you know. We're saying that because they already know how to shuffle and do all of that, the main way to cut it is to vote them out. And if you're not voting them out, we have to take it to the legislature, which is voting against it in the parliament.
Sister, voting out is not a solution, because if that is the case, you could get a Labour right one with lazy go there and do the same thing.
Then that's why we vote, Shane. That's why we vote, you know. So you happen. If you vote one lazy somebody, next time you vote him out and try somebody else. If they want the lazy,
no, but I'm telling you that's not a solution.
Well,
it's like getting rid of.
What you're saying is it means that we need to go. We need to pass a legislation. We need to go, and that is because me hear Dujon state that as well. Say we have to, but probably he's talking about parish council level. But we have to take it in Parliament and ensure that laws are parish council are governed by laws and regulation that cannot be breached, and if be breached, penalties are there. You understand? Penalties are there.
Hold on, I'm say this. You what the PNP do? To change certain things, you have to get a 2/3 majority. See? And if the government not get a stinking majority, then you can't change certain things. Because opposition now vote for it because it not going to benefit them. See? And that's how we find ourselves now. Because you know why we find ourselves there, sir? Jamaican people are politically
saying this to say that they knew, that you say what you're saying, they knew what they were doing. Exactly. Them know that them are coming and this come give you a warm time. Exactly. But what we should have done in the time when them did falter, we did to make pass all of them laws and do all of that before.
You know, so we government falter big time though, because when we did have a big majority, what they when I use it or not, you know. We still are appease.
Nothing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying.
But me still want to break down this to to this year. Because me really think me not satisfied. But me break it down a little lower. So you're saying if the contractor general or whosoever audit them, right? Them have on them paying out paper so them pay for clean a drain. Because you have to go say you do something with the money where you collect. And because the money cannot go up in a sky. So them must have put something on paper.
Of course.
Call it so you put on the paper so they clean a drain. And the contractor general. And we know so no drain no clean. Not all can do it. We just are checking out. To be honest,
No, but they might not going to say them clean drain. They might say, okay, something happened and them have to do whatever with the money. Them have to do that and all of that.
No,
Spending
man,
that is miscellaneous.
Money go there specifically.
They might say them have to use the money to miscellaneous spending.
Well, I know. Money go there for drain separately, you know. Money go there separately. So you see the 20 million we go there is split up in a parts to do things. See? And they know what they have their mandate, they have everything where a ministry said they're supposed to do. See? But what they do, when time money come, they don't spend it and they go back to the ministry. They say government not send no money because it is a political you know what need to happen? Government need to do something. That's when time they do that, the people they know say that them do. Come tell the people them say, hey, see it on paper, yeah. See money how we send this amount, they not spend none of it, so I come back here. So that need to start happening.
So what I'm getting from you now, Dujon, is like they're doing that to have a negative impact on the government. Exactly. So it's not like just stealing the money, but they're withholding the money and stopping the usage of it. Yes. So yes, because I hear something about the leader, big belly man, me here say all of the houses them because the MP get houses for their constituents, and I hear say that man don't give him constituency one.
I want him give.
So me believe what you say.
You get 5 a year.
No, at 2 and Joe Brill 2 and go down they go open them, man. Me see that.
He built 2 down there. Okay. But this time, he never take it. Probably and that make Andrew have to go outside and push on because it would look good. They don't want the image to go over on the government. When I look at the Auditor General. Look at the Auditor General. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing to our government. Imagine that. They are withholding information from the public, which they're supposed to release from how long, and the Auditor General sit there. Don't do that. And all of a sudden, Darrell Vaz help us in the time of need where we don't have no form of communication to the outside world in the disaster the other day. And you already know to penalize him for doing that, which is that it is an emergency. And I'll know you can come up with our government details. I'll know you can tell me how the University of the West Indies Tingo. No. So we are saying that everybody that is there now are almost literally working against our government.
Here now, let me tell you something. You see the PNP, while they're in government, they're also planning to be in opposition. And then put all kind of things in opposition for when they reach there.
And all type of people.
Government. See? Yes. That is what they do. Place. That is what they're doing in Westmoreland. Yes. That them are doing a handover.
That is the reason why.
Asamba is him.
So.
But that is the reason why Dujon, I'm telling you something, because when they asked Mark Golden how he feel and if he think he's gonna go, him say him alright with the work where he do. So the man know him combo to create chaos and problem, and him alright doing it.
You know, go work.
That's even
that in detail Munchi be at the inauguration, you know.
And see him repeat it again. Him repeat it again. That it is so shocking. But what is he really doing? And him stick to him gun. Him stick to him gun because there's no way. So JP, you say look like say in plan for the in opposition for a while.
The PNP
And
now
him
come out of
say him love
opposition
it.
because
Him love what he has done for the past, and he's looking forward in doing on the other side.
do not
So you must
underestimate.
watch it, man.
Don't underestimate them, you know, because them realize now say they spend their money and it work somewhat. So them a go back a giant board to go see if they can buy back the one them they never get. So I wanna stay there. Not underestimate PNP. Me can tell you no right now.
Then that is what the lady said a while ago in the job. So if the government, full government in a power, have all the information that they now perform and everything else, and them sit down for the whole of that information and now put it out to the people. What you think about it?
Whether them a perform or not, it not gonna make a difference because the people them will vote them in.
No, but me not talk about if them a perform or not. Me I say if they are not doing what they're supposed to do and you not put out that information to the people, them how do you think the people are gonna know?
Because you have to remember to Shane, so one day we go in an opposition to and you don't know how
and so what?
See? And if
you're not understanding what Shane is saying, Dujon.
Hold on, let me say this. Shane say if we put out if they're not work. Everybody say they're not work. We see it. We're not blind. And the people that vote for them say they're not work either, but then just a PNP, so them are going to vote for PNP. So it's futile lesson. See? When we go out there and put out where they're not doing, when we go out, we change the law to remove them. What stop the same law they from remove we when time them coming up and we work. They are going to say we not do work and remove we. See? So we have to be careful
they
with
can't
this.
say you not do if you do you have to do, man, then can't say that. Because you can't show say you do
PNP, them in a PNP I say man not work and the man not work. Them can't say anything. So when time them in a power, they not no mercy, they not no love, they not no.
You can't.
No, that's why I see draft a list of things. For instance, 5 things. Your responsibility covers 5 areas.
They have the
Each
list
of the
already.
5 areas supposed to can show evidence that you have done it.
They have the list there already.
See? That doom and gloom something the way Dujon and talk. I don't understand it or good side. They don't make no sense to me. Because me I say to you, say, listen.
Why, bro?
The information that people fingertip in it. If the government, if Mackenzie, in fact, him go there, as when we see it happen the other day, in go down there, and the infirm when say MP how much money for bill and whatever, and go down there go see it on ground. And how much people know that information? Me know, but how much people really know what happened? Because the government now put out the information out there, a public information.
Yes, the Auditor General is silent with all the what you say now, the underperformance of other persons are the opposition people. The Auditor General shun it and hold it and cover it. That's what I noticed with this Auditor General. So I don't understand how she be doing things like this.
Yeah, may I say.
And I think penalties must be there for Auditor General.
What is at play here?
So whenever they breach certain things, they're supposed to be penalized.
Listen to me now. What is at play here is politics, right? What the PNP does, when they come in power, they call every labor right and put PNP. When labor right come in power, labor right put some PNP and some labor right. That is the right way to do it. And that is the right way. We did it and we continue to do it that way. PNP not think that way there. So when we in a power, we have to be very careful what kind of law we change and what, because it can't come back for harm we. And that's why we stay in our position for so long.
Let me say that can right. You have what they call freedom of information. You know? The government have a right and the people of the country have a right to freedom of information.
The government must put out these data. Shane. Whatever you want to know, you can go access it. But me and you can go access it. What happened to other people them where they just dunce. And they don't know nothing more than my mother tell me say me a PNP, so that me a vote for. So no care where you tell him and where you go dig up and where you show him a PNP me go vote for. And that my Westmoreland, you know. See? Sometime on the day I hear me a preach, I labor right them me a preach far. Because guess what? Enough of old people them we have vote PNP. They're soon dead. So soon can't take
I'm
over.
saying this to say that as me hear when I say that, you remember the I don't know if you see it, the ex-prostitute, the lady that said she used to do business on the PNP side, the Rasta, she want Rasta, I don't even know her name. Where she claimed to say she don't want no help from the labor right. And she said, Mark Golding come out and come do this and do that. When she look and see, say the man means him now come out now, she has start call back for Andrew only. Me say, look for all a wicked like you.
That's why we have a key.
Because I watch it, you know. The one same place down in Westmoreland, you know.
Yeah, man, we have a care for
you know who me attack those?
Yeah, man, me know exactly.
Yeah, me see.
Me don't want to help from the labor right. And me don't want to this and we don't want sooner. Mark Golden and you want great.
Me not look upon him, me go help other people, he not get no help from me. Me can't tell you. Right, you know they look out there in Anton. When me see me now.
But get what she called for Andrew now. Me say, look at this. Look at this. Right, in my opinion, I believe most PNPs.
And a serious note though, what Mark Golden do with the money?
Money set aside to fight the local government.
To fight local election. There's no doubt about that.
You see all that
but
now,
these are the things. Where is the Auditor General? Where is the Auditor General in this? Because nobody can tell me that this is personal, nothing, or nothing, because you collected money.
And it is the Labour Party that is causing this, because when Labour Party come, they should do everything in their power to frustrate the Auditor General and make him go on. And that PNP that do. Then I run him from the some way, somehow they find to move him. See? So I labor right, I call some of them something, honest to God. You know?
Because but you have to understand, you know, them say twice, once bitten, twice shy. Because at the end of the day, we never see the evil in them because of Corona, you know. We kind of see it, but the Corona make kind of hide certain things, you know. Honestly, you know, the Corona kind of hide them true color, and probably Andrew might think that, okay, they're a person that you can deal with and talk to and all of that. But what they did, them wait, you know, like they lure him, make him feel comfortable, and them just come and then they just
strategist, you know.
Come and attack.
Andrew just as savvy politically as anyone away. Andrew play a game politically, but he just do it smart.
No, you're talking. We know so the next time it's not gonna be like this. Them already in, them must structure them thing because they must learn from this.
But let me tell you something.
This is a must.
Without a super majority,
you can't have advantage and let it go. Because if him didn't know that this would have turned around and aunt them, they would have never, when them have the advantage, they would have passed laws, rules, this, that. Everything.
You see, all what they when Andrew Holness are trying to involve Mark Golding in everything and I try to bring your position. PNP never do that.
And when him
any rules and law when they want to change,
and when him can't take it no more, he might say make up your mind, man. You're there, make up your mind.
But Andrew weakness that. Andrew weakness that as a leader, you have to
right thing him doing,
you can't weak to everything.
I right thing him doing, and that's supposed to happen. But because the PNP they not play the way they, I don't believe him if he play the way they. But I right thing him do. No,
the truth is that's why as much as people want to talk, you know. And me is not a Trump favorite, you know, but you see the way how he stand up and doing things. You have to have balls, man.
Yeah, man.
No, but to be honest, I'm glad they made that point there. But to be honest, remember the first time when he ran, you know, him never understand. And he spoke about it when him say him go for the second run because him say learn the first run. So it's just the same what they are doing now. They must teach me know to Andrew well learned now, you know. This lesson is well learned by him, you know. As me tell you, the Corona, you never really see the true colors of these monsters. You never really, you never see the true color of the mental destruction where them have for the people, you know.
You said the right thing a while ago, you know. Nobody spoil it. Let me tell you something. The right thing where you say, is that PMP learn how close them come and then figure out why they don't win. And let me tell you something. It's like a criminal, you know.
But
You ever see a
Andrew got
criminal that
outfoxed
tries
them.
to outsmart a whole police force and
Andrew
thinks
got
they're smarter
outfoxed
than
them.
everybody.
Andrew
Andrew can be smarter than a whole group of criminals who are trying
Andrew
to
and
bring
his
it up.
team I got outfoxed them.
Remember say, no, me can't tell you say. Listen, remember him
The
saying
PMP
one
then
thing,
kind of play their hands still,
you can't use the same all time.
They kind of play their
The
hand
way
already.
how you do things one time to deal with these new criminals, these nowadays criminals, and see him change the game. So me believe my Prime Minister will come back again because me know him learning, you know. Because they think of people when can talk to, because he always try to be that person, you know, negotiate, reason, this and that. But when he realize it,
All right, we that him do. Hear me I say no. Me tell you this. We're gonna wrap up to come.
But he must
Ready for go
change up.
bed, you know.
Oh yeah.
But me
Yeah,
tell
me
you this.
understand.
Me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
In order how we parliament run, in order for you to make no massive change, the opposition have to go with you. See? Bruce Golding gave opposition too much power. But that happened because we stayed in opposition for so long and we never have no power to do no or change nothing. That should have never happened.
Yes, fairness.
You see the power where opposition get, that should have never happened. So we have to care for where we figure.
But John, they not amend the Constitution. The Constitution said 2/3. When we did have 2/3, we did for deal with it.
We did for deal with it. Then I tell you, so we have to just wait till the fourth term.
That's why me now go blame Bruce. That's why me say Andrew just did their own fire and never know say it a fire.
And we do it
he
fourth
just
term
their
and we
own
get
them
the
and think that they not go burn him.
They need to change every God Almighty thing in Jamaica and run out who them for run out. Just put people in a job where go do a job. See?
And you have to just make up your mind. In a them time here, you have to make up your mind because them did hold we down with them ism and schism and do all sort of racketeering and sophisticated power. So when you do, you're not gonna do the same. But when you know say a man is a part of a corruption team, you let him go, you move him, clean him out, wipe out, and start fresh again. It doesn't matter.
All right, guys.
It doesn't matter because yeah. All right, have a good one.
All right.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. See? Guys, big up all 219 person who is here. Big up all 176 person that gave me a thumbs up. You know, please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And I'll soon in the morning. Much love. Much respect. Show our labor rights.